Aventador for us is really an exciting car and has made quite a few enhancements from the previous model. You can see a lot of the design is inspired by nature, by aerospace, all these different things that they've taken to build an exciting enhancement on the older model. Also here today is the Aventador S Coupe, so the newest model for us, 740 horsepower all-wheel drive. This is the facelift of our flagship V12, so a lot of new enhancements for the Aventador. Four-wheel steering, so this is the first production model outside of the Centenario with rear-wheel steering capabilities. So that's very exciting. You'll notice it's a lot more nimble. It moves through those turns quite quickly, and you can add a lot less input in the steering when you're behind.
I am so ready for this. Look at these. First of all, the color. Look at Blue Le Mans on an Aventador S with center lock wheels. It's a beautiful car. It's got carbon fiber options.
Yeah, how are you doing, sir? You're a driver here?
Let's go. Right, Automotive?
Yeah.
All right, so we're off. Why does it feel like we're in auto? Let's put it in manual. There we go. All right, guys, you know what this is. This is the new Aventador. It's the facelifted Aventador. Now, let me give you a little bit of history. We started with the LP700 Big Yellow. You remember that car. If you don't, just look at the card above and you'll see that. Then came the Anniversario, which is, to me, one of the most special Lamborghinis, hands down. We're now in the facelifted version called the Aventador S. And there are things that are different about this car. There are now 4 new driving modes. So Strata Sport and Corsa, as well as an Ego mode, where you can dial in the suspension, steering, a whole bunch of other things to suit your ego, so to speak. Well, the big question is the new Aventador S, is it worth the upgrade? Does it live up to all the hype? I'm going to tell you in this review. So now we're out in Pebble Beach at Quail with the Lamborghini driving experience. So we're going to take some canyon roads here. And I will tell you my first impressions getting in the car. There's no question this car is tighter. It feels more responsive than the current Aventador. This car also has all-wheel steering. That's one of the big differences. In fact, the Centenario is the first Lamborghini with all-wheel steering. So the Aventador S represents the first regular production model with all-wheel steering. And I can't comment on it yet because we've not been in the twisties, but we're gonna find out in a minute. But I can tell you this, just the way the car feels, it's a lot more together. It's clearly, oh my God. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The other thing that I love about this car too is that it has a new upgraded dashboard. Oh yeah, you can actually feel, wow, you can actually feel the car tug in when you're making these turns. Oh, now people always complain that this car does not have dual clutch. You know what? When I said it's dual clutch, screw that. You wouldn't get that emotional feel to the car if it doesn't snap your neck, right? You've got to have some kind of action like that. So I don't, even in the Huracan, dual clutch, it's engineered to slip a little bit to get that emotional feel. One of the reasons why I got rid of the 458 Italia was because it was so smooth. Great performance car, but it was so silky smooth, it lacked emotion, Z8. This, however, I'm telling you, is a true Lamborghini. There's no question about it. It's got the sound, It's got the feel. I'm driving now in sports mode. So one of the things I also notice about the visibility here is that it's pretty good. The Aventador is a big car, but in the coupe, certainly you can see a lot clearer through the back. And on top of it, I mean, I'm looking in my rear view mirror, I see another white Aventador, but you can see the Huracans clearly back there. So yeah, it's still some limited visibilities, particularly because of the big pillars, but oh my God, is it good. Takeoff. Here we go, guys. Oh my God. It is so aggressive. Here we go. Oh. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh, you actually can see. Did you see that? You can definitely. Oh yeah. Oh. If you could see, well, no, you can't see the expression on my face. Wow. Interesting things you can do in the ego mode is you can change the split between the power, the torque, the suspension. To me, that is just mind-blowing. And oh, here we go, blast off. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this thing. I wish I could see the look on my own face. This, oh, these roads, man. Oh my God. The scenery here is unbelievable, guys. But the car. Now, you know, Lamborghini dynamic steering, which is on the Huracan, and people have complained about it. But I have to tell you that I actually think this is good. They've dialed in. There's no question. Giving us some room. There's no question that they've actually dialed in this car really well. They've gotten a few years of experience now, 5 years building this car. No, almost 6 years building this car. And so they've figured out all the right things to do. All right, let me shut up for a second here. I gotta take you down. Oh my God, wow. Oh God, it sticks. Oh, the handheld camera that Automotive has here is probably having a hard time. Oh. this car. We've just caught up to a bunch of 570 Spiders, I think. McLaren Spiders. Oh, wow. That's all I can say is, woo! Yeah. Alright guys, so we're about to pull in and conclude this test drive of the Aventador S. And if I can summarize, it is in a couple of words, in fact say 3 words, they nailed it. They honestly dialed in the car.
To the brick wall there and the flowers. We'll give ourselves a little room this time. We were a little tight last time. Right up behind me. Nice job. Hope you enjoyed it.
They nailed it. Three words, as I said. They nailed it. They actually dialed this car in the way it's meant to be. Awesome job, Lamborghini.